such a nice day out here. I think I have therapeutic patches that can cure my pain. What? You're telling me you don't know what therapeutic patches are? Well, I'll tell you what they are and where they came from. Therapeutic patches come from formulation. So, what exactly is formulation? Well, you're in luck. I conveniently have a paper that has all the facts about formulation. So, formulation is basically the mixing of compounds which do not react in order to get a mixture with desired characteristics. In other words, you basically just mix things in definite proportions in order to get something that you can use, like some pharmaceutical drugs. Wait, hold on one sec. Oh, my leg so hurts. Wait. Oh, okay, much better. Okay, so now let's go on to some interesting facts about formulation. Did you know that, as I previously mentioned, therapeutic patches that cure muscle pain are also made by formulation scientists? Whoa. No, you didn't. Okay, maybe that wasn't too interesting. So, did you know that formulation scientists don't actually make new chemicals, but just mix them? Wow. I know that might seem pretty simple, but it's actually not very simple. And I'll tell you more about it later on. Finally, did you know about formulation scientists creating such products as adhesives, paints, inks, and cosmetics, and so many other products? The great thing about it is therapeutic patches are so easy to use. See, all you have to do is this, and you're set. So, now that I feel better, let's go on to history. As you probably guessed, the history of formulation is a long one, as people have been mixing things together to get what they want for a long time now. It's not too complicated really, but the art has been getting more refined over the years, as scientists are now have to mix in specific proportions of chemicals they want. And now, onto how this relates to students in chemistry classes. Well, first of all, there's a lot of concepts that formulation scientists use that we have learned in chemistry, such as phase equilibrium, solutions, surface chemistry, colloids, emulsions, and suspensions. You probably heard of most of these because we've learned all of them. For example, solutions, as you know, are just a mixture of solvent and solute. So how this applies to formulation is, obviously formulation involves mixing different things, so of course there will be a lot of solutions in formulation. So colloids, which are particles that are between the size of the particles in a solution and the size of particles in a suspension. And because they're at that size, they give out specific properties which can be used by formulation scientists. The same goes for suspensions, which are the largest particles and can be filtered by just any normal filter bit. Now I'll bring it over to Michael, who will be conducting an interview of a real-life formulation scientist.
Hello, thank you for coming today. I'll be interviewing you. My name is Michael She.
I'm Hillary Chen.
How did you get involved in the chemistry field?
Well, at first when I was in high school, I didn't know how to study chemistry. And then my sister started to teach me the way that she studied. And she thinks chemistry was interesting. And she kind of inspired me and made me think the same way. And therefore, since I found it more interesting, I studied more and my grades were better than other subjects. So it was very natural to me when I go to college. I just picked chemistry as my major.
Hi, I'm Ethan, and I'll be conducting the second part of your interview. So the first question I have is, can you describe what you do every day as a formulation scientist?
Okay, the product that we are developing are transdermal patches. Those are adhesive patches that with medication. So patient would apply those patches on any part of their body, and the medication would go through their skin and goes into the bloodstream. So my job is to make a good formulation so that the drug can deliver according to what we want, the target. So what I do is I mix, by doing formulation, I mix different ingredients with the drug and other things. It could those are what we call excipients, that it helps the delivery of the drug, and also with adhesion. So what I do is I mix different formulations and I change the percentage of different ingredients to see the effect of them. So after a formulation is mixed, so I would do a coating. What it means is with the formulation, pour the formulation on a plastic film and coat it into a thin layer and dried it. Afterwards, then I would laminate, which means put another film on top of it and make sure it adheres really well. And then I die cut. And I die cut is to cut out into the sizes that I want and also the shape that I want. And that one will be tested for delivery. And we have a group of people to do what we call a skin flux experiment, that people are using cadaver skin to mount on a device. And on top of this cadaver skin, they will put on the formulation that I made to stick it on the skin. And at the bottom, they will have some solution. And people will collect this solution from time to time to check the concentration of the drug to make sure the delivery is at our desired level.
Okay. Thank you for your time today. I found this interview very informative, and I hope you have a great rest of the day. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, I didn't see you there. Sorry. Anyways, as I was saying, that's pretty much all for today about formulation. If you want to know more, go research on your own. And as they say, the more formulation you do, the more jobs will come after you.
Kevin, why the science guy? Kev. Kevin, why the science guy? Chemistry is cool.
Test.
Read a question.
How did you get involved in the chemistry field?
That's a great question.